What's up, everybody? This is your boy Cam. I want to let you guys know I am updating the name of my channel. I'm gonna be updating it and calling it Cam Survives. I am changing it around and I'm trying to find one that I want to stick with. And as I change it, guys know that I'm still going to be consistent. I'm going to keep uploading videos because I'm your boy, Ambitious Cam. And today, today, I'm not doing a whole lot. I don't want to go in too deep and commit to multiple times a week. I want to commit to just one time a week. And I'm going to do my best to stay on that commitment. Now, I had a video that went up Monday. And I'm not sure if Mondays are going to be my day that I'm going to continue to upload to, on. But my other channels, I upload on Tuesdays. So I think I might switch to that. But anyways, I'm just sitting here. I'm chilling. Today is Wednesday. My day off. I worked the last 2 days. And I've had Chinese the last 2 days. Not a whole lot's going on. But I am sitting here. I've got my computer up. I just recorded an episode of my gaming channel, 7 Days to Die gameplay, and I had to get on the phone to do some stuff because I've got some news, guys. I've got some news, and I feel like it's something that I have to do. It's absolutely imperative that I do this. At least I feel like that right now. So here it is. I put my resignation in at my job. I told them that my last day would be the 26th of this month. So what I've been doing on my downtime outside of work since Sunday is when I decided this, right? I've been working on figuring out routes or the routes that I want to take. Because again, it is now by the time I leave the job, it'll be the end of April, so it'll be going into May. Now I got obligations in Indiana to meet up with my sister for my niece's graduation, so I've got to make sure I'm there by that time. But between then and then, right, I'm going to be traveling a little east, and then I'm going to start heading north. My goal is to end up back in Michigan again. That is where I want to spend the rest, if it's feasible, the rest of the summer. Okay? I'm not sure how it's going to play out because I went north when I was living out of my car the first time around. My trial, I'll call it my trial run, right? I was living out of my car and I traveled. I was doing gig work. Now, I plan to go back to the gig work if I have to. But initially, I'm working on setting up an app to where I can get jobs at different locations. And it's mostly going to be in the bigger cities in the different states. So that's where I'm wanting to be anyways, because when I do gig work, then I have more opportunity to make more money because it'll be more populated, right? So, and I still have my DoorDash bags for my pizzas and, for the other stuff. But yeah, guys, I'm getting geared back up to hit the road. I don't want to spend all summer here in Missouri. I think it'll be too hot, and when I'm all the way at the top of Michigan during the summer, it's not going to be too terrible. And on those rough days or whatever, I'll rough it out, or I'll get a hotel, or if I'm close to family, I'll just stay at their place. Which, this is another thing is, excuse me, I'm heading up north so I can also spend more time with people up there. That is what my plan is. And I'm excited. I'm really excited because I think this could be it right here, This could be it because this app that I got, it's Randstad or something like that. I'm going to try it out for the first time. I heard about it from a guy I know at work, and hopefully it will be worth it. Well, it'll be worth it, okay, if I can get work. Any type of work from that I can get, it would be worth it, right? Right. So hopefully I don't need to add a whole bunch of different apps to my little agenda here, right? In order to get work. But if I do have to, then I will. Because my goal is to be able to sustain. And I have child support that I pay every time I get paid. It goes out to my kiddos. And I'm not mad about that. I'm happy to support my kids. I always have. But I've always been in the mindset of wanting to do it on my own terms. And doing that type of work, at least the gig work, I can do it on my terms or get behind, right? But this new Randstad that I'm signing up for, I don't know how that works because I'll be in different states and doing different stuff. It's just something I'm going to jump out on the limb. I'm going to try it out and see how it works. I'm going to be sitting here for the next foreseeable few hours at least on this computer. I'm going to try to do 2 more videos of 7 Days to Die. And oh shoot, I just realized I'm still wearing my work shirt from yesterday. I'm a bum sometimes. I really, I can't care sometimes. But yeah. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to do that. So I will catch back up with you guys later. All right, guys. I just finished up my 3rd episode of recording. It's not an episode yet. It's just a recording, but it's getting there. It is currently like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, it's 2:40. It's been pretty windy. It's been nice. The sun's like right in my eyes right there. But yeah, we've been playing 7 Days to Die. We just finished up. I'm gonna be closing it up here. Like I said, it's about 3 o'clock. It's getting to be. So I'm thinking it's the warmest it's gonna be, and it's gonna start cooling off in like an hour and a half or 2 hours. So I think, and I still got coffee. It's half full still, or more. I just took a sip of it. And anyways, it's pretty nice outside. The sun is pretty bright, but I needed to sit here and get these episodes done. It's very important, but I wanted to get out there and get a walk done as well, and maybe talk about a couple of different things. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get things cleaned up here, maybe mutter around a little bit, because I have been busy all morning focusing on making sure that my content is recorded and filed away in the right spots. And so I'm gonna take a minute to myself here, relax, and like I said, I'm gonna clean things up, probably change out this shirt here, put something else on, get ready to hit the road. I don't know where I want to go yet, so when we want to bring you back, guys, we'll update you. All right, so got everything all cleaned up, as you guys can see. It's all packed away. Got my visors, my window covers all tucked back that way. I'm at the library. I just walked in there and returned the movie Brave and the book Blink. I decided not to finish the book. It got dull. I got bored of it anyways, which that typically happens. I get a little bit out of the book, and then I'm like, I got other shit I gotta do, okay? But anyways, I have this little spot. It's a conservation area. It's about 15 minutes away. I can't remember if it's walkable, like if there's a road or a trail, but nonetheless, we're gonna go there. We're gonna go set up. If we can't walk, we'll just walk around in circles at the parking spot. I don't know, but we'll see you guys there. All right, so I was on my way. We were like a mile and a half maybe away from the spot where I wanted to go, and I was passing by this other place that I park at sometimes. Not enough to remember that it's here, but yeah. But there is a Tesla Cybertruck, a white one, sitting here. That's why I pulled in here. I'm not staying here, but I got excited, and I've never seen one close up like that. And it is super sexy. and I want it. Like, you think that I might ask them if they'll trade me straight up for my ride? Just papers, pink slips. I'm not going to try to race them. He'd put me in the ground. That's so awesome, though. I don't care if you guys don't care. I care, because it's fucking awesome. I know some of the capabilities of these things. This is potentially one of my goals. I haven't researched it enough to put it on my list yet, but I know it's sitting there, and I've been watching for a while, seeing if it was gonna make it or not, because they were gonna try to produce it with outside mirrors, and yeah, they couldn't get away with that. It's super sexy. I want it so bad, but bring you right back. All right, we are pulling in here. Conservation. Back in here. Using my camera, of course, because I love that thing. Anytime I can see out of it, I use it. Yeah, we're a little crooked. We're kind of like parked diagonal. Not really, but we'll show you when we get out. Got all my bottles are still empty for the most part. I got a few of them filled up, but for the most part they are empty. But I bought 2 new ones, 1 liters. So I got 2 liters of water plus whatever I got floating around. So I know I've got a little bit of water. Oh my gosh, I have been stuck inside of her for a while. Like, I'm a bit stiff, I stopped at the library to drop the book and that movie off, and yeah, I was still pretty stiff when I was getting up because I hadn't gotten out of the vehicle in a while. Sad truth. But what I do requires a lot of sitting. I enjoy gaming. I like gaming, different open world games. But yeah, we're gonna go for a walk. So, I hope you all have been doing well. I know that I'm doing well, but my doing well is not gonna be the same as y'all's doing well. So, like, I know, and I was thinking about stuff, and I never really script these things, these videos, right? I thought about, like, in my videos in the past, I would somewhat script them, like, kind of give myself an idea of what I was going to talk about. But really, I tend to just go towards what I'm thinking about, I need to get a selfie stick. Like, I'm holding my phone. And guys, I'm sorry that when I upload it, the video is like long and like it doesn't fit the YouTube screen the way it should, right? I apologize for that, but I'm using my iPhone to do this, and it's just, I haven't figured out a way to fix that other than when I zoom in, then I can fill the screen. I can tap the fit button and make it fit the screen, but then it's zoomed in like that, and I bet that's not very comfortable to watch. But yeah, we're out here walking, and it's good too. I need to stretch, actually. Let's just bend over right here and just stretch the legs, the calves, the hamstrings, the toes, everything. Stretch it all. I'm not feeling stiff, but restricted. Like, my muscles have quite a bit of tension between them. Like, they're not stretched. They need to be stretched. Guys, we need to stretch on a daily. Even if you're not doing shit during your day. You're just sitting there like, you know, playing games for 5 hours. You need to make sure that you get up sometime and do your stretches and move around a bit. Keep the blood flowing a little bit better. I heard a bunch of noise over to the right here, so I'm gonna keep watching over there to see what I can see. I wonder if I could get through that. I mean, I'm not going to right now. I'm wearing my flip-flops, and I'm not gonna be trying to walk through shit like that with flip-flops. And I should have gotten up in between the videos, recording and walk around, but I don't like getting out of the vehicle. Like, I'm at a rest stop or a commuter parking lot, right? And it's weird to me if I were to try to get out and just walk around the parking lot, you know, the commuter's parking lot. It'd make me feel weird. Like, thinking about it, like, I feel like it would be uncomfortable to me, so I don't do it very much. Got this gate that's just knocked off its little hinge. But exercise is important. And guys, you know, I've been fasting too. I mean, I ate the last 2 days, but I'm not gonna eat anything today. And honestly, yesterday when I ate my Chinese, I only had 2 plates. I didn't have any desserts, and that's part of it too. Like, your body, you shouldn't be putting too much of that junk food in your body, because it can only fight off so much of that fake artificial crap. Only so much of it can fight off until you end up getting like diabetes because of all the sugars, and then you get cancer from all the dyes and all the bullshit in it. And I'm sure what I'm eating at the Chinese place isn't fucking top shelf stuff, but I try to stick towards the healthier stuff. But I do pick out on the pudding and the cakes sometimes. Like in my last video, I told you guys when I went to Dietz family buffet, I had their cake. So when I got done eating, I ate a lot that day. But their stuff's more expensive, and not too expensive. Like I say, it's just more expensive. So I would just naturally fill up more and eat more like a pig while I'm there. Oh wow! Hopefully that's not too bright. Oh, look at that! Oh my goodness, amazing. But yeah, like their buffet, they got such a good selection in red meats. I fill up on red meats there, hamburger, beef, and other red meats. Because at the Chinese buffets, they only have like pork, chicken. Those are their 2 main things. I think they put some type of steak, beef steak, in the broccoli mix that they have, but I can't be 100% on that. But I really like eating the greens. They have the green beans and shit. But when I hit Dietz, man, I go a lot of meats. I put in a lot of meats so I can try to keep a balance of different proteins and shit. I'm not measuring it. I just wing it. But it's a fucking beautiful day out here. I wish I had an extra pocket for my water though. I bring it just like last time I went on the walk. I brought it with me and I didn't even drink any of it. Yeah, it's not too windy. I really like it. It's not even that sunny at the moment because cloud coverage. Well, we have reached the end of this little trail, at least for over here. We could venture off back that way or even down that way, but I'm not wearing any orange, and although I haven't heard any gunfire, there could be hunters out there. So, not going there, and we can't go that way because it's private.
So back this way we go. And I want to go ahead and talk more about the traveling, because that's where a lot of my content is going to come from. It's partly why I want to get back on the road, because I want to see different areas, different environments, different views. I want to go back to Michigan and Florida, which, if everything goes as planned, that's what will happen. We'll see. It'll be the first time that I'm gonna be 100% going in on this. Now, I may have to park myself somewhere for a longer period of times if I have to go a long time without a good amount of work, good pay, to make sure all my bills and things are taken care of, and I can still add to my funds, my extra funds. Then I will have to stay someplace longer to achieve that goal, that financial goal for that time, because I do want to going full force on this come the 26th. I'm going to be hitting the road. I know the 26th is on Saturday, so I'll be hitting the road Monday probably. Give myself a drive time for Monday and possibly Tuesday. Depends on where I end up going. But I got that app done. That's right, I got that app finished up, that Randstad. Got the paperwork finalized. I had to use a third-party verifier, which is just somebody I know, to verify my documents for the company. And they signed off on it. I mean, I've got to get back into the app because I haven't done anything with it since that happened, because I'm waiting to hear back from some associate or whatever at Randstad. So we'll see what happens there, and we'll see what kind of things open up for us for when we travel, because I'm hoping that app will provide us with the necessary funds to continue to move about where we want to. I don't know where their coverage is at, but different areas though, I will look for different apps that can cover different areas for work and such. And of course, I'll end up getting like Grubhub again. We'll see about Uber Eats. Not 100% about Ubers. I know. I don't know if I trust Uber Eats. What the hell? This little bridge, like the gate here, because I'm back at the gate. There's a way for the water to drain through. And anyways, over there as well, for it to pass straight through. But look straight down here. It is separated, and I can't see all the way down there, but you can look through there, and here too. You can see through there. That's a little disturbing. Well, concerning, not really disturbing, but concerning for sure. But yeah, hopefully Randstad and other apps will provide us with the resources we need. If not, then maybe, if we're up north by my grandpa's place and his wife and stuff, maybe we can bunk down even for like the winter, maybe even. Probably not, because I don't want to be stuck up there for the winter. Winter months up there gets harsh, man. It gets rough. So no, but we can hunker down in the spring or summer or something like that. We'll just have to be smart about it. It's gonna be trial by error. It's just the way it's gotta be. And I just thought about something. If I get a selfie stick, I can hold it out far enough to where when I zoom it in to fit just right on the YouTube screen, you know what I'm talking about, guys, then it would be far enough away. Because if I get a 4-foot selfie stick, yeah, that could be good, guys. I'm gonna have to look into that before too long. But yeah, we'll hunker down for a while if we need to, so we can make some money. Because the more I drive, the more gas I use, the more money goes in my tank. More wear and tear, more maintenance build up, stuff like that, guys. So we have to be mindful of that too. But I want you all to come with me on my journey, and I want you guys to support me. Like, that's what I'm looking for, as a community community out here. There's plenty of communities I could join, and that very well could happen. But I mean, I'm a solo driver. I'm a lone wolf. So calling all other lone wolf solo drivers, male or female, calling all of you. I'm out of Missouri right now, and I'm going to be heading east. A bit north and then east, and then definitely north again. We'll see. I have to be in Indiana by the 30th of May, so that gives me a month. And it's only like a 7-hour drive or some shit like that. I don't know, 9.5-hour drive. Really just depends on where I'm at. My sister and her husband and 3 daughters live in Indiana. And my eldest niece is graduating. Yes, you know, I'm super excited about it, okay? I really am, because, well, it's huge. First of all, she has, and I can't remember what it's called, but she does have a disability. She actually may have a couple of different disabilities that stack, but she's incapable of taking care of herself. Unfortunately, her mom and her dad still take care of her, and she's 18 years old. Actually, I think she's 19 now. But she went through a special school, of course, and then she gets to graduate now, and it's going to happen at the end of May, and her party, it's going to be epic. And I will see about recording some of that, see if I can't catch some of that footage. We'll see about what we can't capture and put into an episode, a video here. But anyways, guys, this has been your boy, Ambitious Cam. Do me a favor, smash that like button for me. I'm trying to get out to more people. I'm trying to run these roads and be free from the 9-to-5 grind. But we'll see how long that takes to reach that goal. Guys and gals, do me a favor, keep your head up out there, okay? Don't let people push you around. And if you need somebody to talk to, you can simply throw that down in the comments. I wasn't sure how to say that. I mean, if you guys need somebody to talk to, I'm here. I don't know if there's like a private message through YouTube, but maybe we can work something out down the road. I am more than happy to talk to somebody who's going through a hard time, because that's going to help me get through my hard times too, because I can reflect on that and think about all the negative shit that we talked about and be like, hey, I know I got to stay out of that hole. I've got to keep growing. And look at my chest. I need to grow that too a little bit, because it's looking a little meaner, and I'm actually kind of flexing a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. But just so we can stay toned, you know, looking good a little bit. Definitely not sucking in or nothing, but yeah, don't shh. No, for real though, keep your heads up out there, and don't let shit stand in your way. All right, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.